All right, guys, welcome in, welcome in. We are back, FlyOrDie Live 2026. We have another match for you tonight, and it's going to be Jivs versus Balazs here in a race to 3. This is another prelim match. Let's just have another quick look at the brackets to see where we're at here. So, as you can see, this is the current state of the tournament. We are literally at the very start of this tournament. We've only played one match. This is going to be the second match. Last time we had Balazs versus Nextage there, as you can see on the right side. Tonight, we're playing on the left side, second from the top left. Balazs versus Jivs007. The guys are ready. We're going to jump in any moment. But let's just have a little chat about the players. Balazs, he is rated pretty highly at the moment. I know that I've seen him in around the 700-800s in the past. He's around 600 at the moment, coming from Hungary. We have Jivs, and he is a very long time player of FlyOrDie, and I know that he has been playing this game for a long time. Slightly lesser rated than Balazs, so but listen, look, it's pull. We all know what can happen, right? Look at the last tournament. There is definitely no gimmies in this game, that is for sure. So what we're going to do is we're going to give the guys the go-ahead. And then we're going to get straight into this match. So as soon as the guys start the game, we will be in and live. Just going to kill the music. The guys are live. We're going to go full screen. And here we go, guys. Best of luck. This is, again, as mentioned, a best of 5 race to 3. Jivs has the opening break off. And this definitely would be an upset if Jivs is able to beat Balazs just with the rating difference. But again, as mentioned, nothing is set in stone when it comes to pull. That is definitely for sure. So Jivs with the break off. He's managed to get one and he has an open table. Let's see what he can do here. He's potted the 9-ball and he doesn't have that much to go for, unfortunately, for his second shot. Well, he hasn't potted a stripe. He's potted a solid and he's passed control back to Balazs here. Let's see what Balazs can do. He's got this 3 up to the top corner. And then that's going to open things up a little bit for him. Really, the only awkward ball here is going to be the 6. And it looks like he can't get to it from any angle. So he might have to move that one. And he's played that 7 into the corner. And I think that could be the end of this run for him, because I can't see an easy ball. Now, he does have the 2 into this corner pocket. Or he could also play it into the middle. He's played it into the corner, and as you can see, the 11 just hampering the corner pocket there. And he's hit into it, and that has not gone in. So Jivs has a second chance here. Now, let's see how he's sitting. He's made the 13. And I don't think this is looking very difficult. He's got a 11, 10, pretty easy. He can come back up the table. Really, the only difficult ball here is the black, because it only goes into one corner pocket as we look at it here. So it'll be interesting to see, does he move it or does he try and land on it for this same pocket that the 10's going to go in? That's a good shot on the 14. Where's he landed here? Now, he's kind of landed in between where he wanted to go there. He's still okay. He's got this 15 into the corner pocket, or he can take the 10. Is he going to try and move this black? I think this might be a good shot to try and do it here, and he's done it off that 10 ball, and that's a great shot. Jivs has pulled one out of the bag there for sure. And if he can pot this 15, the natural angle is going to send it round the back of the black, and that he would have it into the other corner pocket. You can see there what I was talking about, but unfortunately has missed the 15. And now Balazs has control. Now, let's see what he can do here. Can he steal this one on Jivs? It's not an absolutely given. It's not a gimme. It's not that straightforward, but it's there for the taking if he can just manage to move the white around here. He's got this easy 5 and then the 1 and then the 5 down the rail, you would imagine, and that's going to be all she wrote for the first frame. I think he really wanted to be a little bit higher there. He's going to be coming away from the 5 ball now because he's not really got the angle he wanted. Yeah, he's just had to play it really soft, as you can see, which has made the pot still on. But as you can see, it's just a little bit more awkward. And it's just a little bit more of an angle that he wanted. And you can see hasn't dropped. What's he left here for Jivs? Well, Jivs doesn't have anything easy because even if this goes in, the black has nowhere to go. And he's just had to wallop it. And let's see where he's going to end up. Well, that is a little bit ambitious there. He was never going to be on position for the black if he had just potted that dead weight, so he had to do something, and Balazs is going to take advantage of that. And if this 8 goes in, he'll be 1-0 up in this first 2-3 match. And it's there, and there we have it, the first round going to Balazs. Jivs, I think, will be a little bit upset about that one. He definitely had a chance there. If he'd have potted that 15 earlier on and get onto the black, he would have been 1 up. And he's back on the table now with an open table. He really needs to get a point on the board here. He doesn't want to go 2-0 down to Balazs. So he's decided to go stripes, and he's still okay here. He's got a little bit of work to do. They're not sitting that great. He's going to have to open them up, and he has done so. Where's this black going? Oh, I thought that black was away into the corner pocket. It almost was. It almost was. And he's missed the 15. Well, I'll tell you what, at least he hasn't potted the black early, because that would definitely not be what he would want there. We have already seen a game where there was a bit of that happening in the first match with Paz versus Nextage. So that's the last thing we want to see again in this match. So a little bit of work to do here. Balazs, he's got to move a few balls. You can see the 1's tied up, as is the 5. So he's got a good angle here to go into them, which he's done. Now, can he just see this 3? I don't think he has. I think there's too much angle on that 3 there. So what's he going to play here? That 3 definitely isn't going to go in unless he wants to maybe bank it into the opposite corner pocket, which he's done, and it's there. But where's the white going? And he's okay. He's still able to see this 6 ball into the middle, and he's going to have to move the balls here, and he's done that. As you can see before, none of them potted, and he's opened them up pretty well. The only issue is whilst he's opened them up, he hasn't actually moved them into a position where he can have an easy pot. So it looks like he's tried for the middle pocket double, and wouldn't you look at that, he's gone in off and he's made the pot. How many times has that happened in this tournament? So Jivs with the ball in hand, can he get a point on the board? He really needs to get 1-1 here. He really does. This he has got, you would say, a very good chance. Well, I'm not sure what happened there, but he's missed the first ball. Maybe he was just trying to put a little bit too much angle on it to try and bring the white back down the table, and he's ended up missing it. Now, the only fortunate thing for him is he hasn't left anything easy. Balazs going for another double, which he has made, and wouldn't you look at that, he's came up snookered behind this 12 ball. sometimes it doesn't rain, but it pours, as they say. And Balazs with a little bit of bad luck. As you can see, not much he can do here apart from just try and hit the object ball and not give Jivs007 a free ball here. So he's managed to do that. So he's at least not given Jivs the ability to move the white here. So at least that's one positive about it. But that is very unlucky to end up behind that 12 ball after such a good shot into the middle. So Jivs has got another chance here in the second match. And he's missed the 10 ball. And where's this 4 going? Is it going to go past the 13? I'm not sure. It's very tight. You can look here. I mean, I think if he is extremely accurate, it might have gone in, but just hitting it against the 13 ball there. So there's a bit more pull left in this frame, you could say. So a little bit of nerves obviously out there. I think Jivs just played that as a containing safety because he's played a decent one, and Balazs now has a difficult shot. Even trying to hit this 4 is going to be difficult. You can see there he's had to play it off 2 cushions. Great thing is now for Jivs, he's got the ability to move the white anywhere he wants. He might even just opt to, I mean, if it was me, I would be trying to get this 13 ball away from the pocket. If it was me, I'd be playing this 13. I don't know what's happened there, but Jivs has potted the black early, and I have no idea how that happened, but there we have it. So, not sure how that happened, but he's ended up potting the black early. The black, I mean, whenever it's sitting right in front of a pocket, you do have to be careful where you're sending the white, because or an object ball, because you've always got a chance of potting it if it's sitting there over the pocket. So Balazs going 2-0 up in this game. One more frame away to advance to the next round. Let's just have a quick look. So if Balazs wins this game, he'll be going to face FDD in the next round. So that will be a tough match for sure. So whoever wins this faces FDD in the first round, which is a best of 5 format. Sorry, a best of 7 format, I think it is. Let's just have a wee look. Yeah, it's a race to 5. Race to 5. So we've got Jivs back in the table. Can he get around here? He really does need to get one. So we've got Jivs on the spots. No easy shot here. He can cut this 6 into the middle and try and disturb something at the bottom corner, which is what he's tried to do. But unfortunately missing the pot. Handing control back over to Balazs. Yeah, Balazs is nicely opened the corner there. And the stripes aren't too bad. You can see the first one. You can just about see this 12 past the 5. And not sure what he tried there. If maybe he thought the 12 didn't go past the 5, but I was pretty sure it did. It looked to me like he was maybe trying to play it off the 5, and you can see it hasn't worked out. So Jivs has another chance. And let's see how he's landed here. Now, he doesn't have anything easy. He's got this 1, which is a tight cut with the 12 blocking slightly. He's going to have to pull something out of the bag here to continue this run, because there's nothing easy. Looks like he's trying to go for this 3 down the bottom rail. That's not an easy shot by any stretch of the imagination, and you can see he's missed it. Balazs will have another go. And with the way the balls are sitting, I think he's got a really good chance here. He can play this 14 to float down the table, which he's done. And he really hit that a little bit too hard there, really. He either wanted to hit it a little bit harder to come up in between the 5 and the 1, or hit it a little bit softer just to land in between the gap. But he's managed to just not quite land perfect there. So he's going to have to take one of these other 2 balls. And he's opting to go for the 10 down the bottom rail, which is there. That's a great shot. And now he's going to take this 15. Be interesting to see which way he goes about getting on the 12 here. Is he going to try and put it through? Well, he's just actually played it dead weight into the pocket, which is strange because this 12 now, aha, that explains it. The good old FOD special has shown its head again. You'll always see that a couple of times in FlyOrDie, that's for sure. And with that said, Balazs pots the black for a 3-0 win in this prelim match versus Jivs. Well done, both players, and I'm sure those who were watching will have a little bit of sympathy for Jivs. Had a little bit of bad luck in that game, but also coming up against a really good opponent with Balazs. So there we have it. Let's just have a look at the brackets again. So looking at the top left here, second from the top left, Balazs will now move into the first round, and he will play FDD. And actually, FDD is online at the moment, so there's a good chance we might actually get that game played tonight, and that will definitely be a hard game to call. So if you're around tonight and you're wanting to watch a bit of pool, that will hopefully, well, there's a good chance that that will be on tonight, so do keep your eyes peeled. But until then, as always, thanks for tuning in. And again, please like and subscribe. That makes all the difference. It really does. So with that said, I'll see you guys at the next one.